This is frequency 404, broadcasting from an undisclosed location sometime after the storms. If you can hear this, it means something's still working. A radio, a battery, a mind. It means you're still here, somewhere in the silence, between the shattered towers and flooded plains. Your signal found ours. We're not tracking days anymore. The clocks stopped ticking when the skies turned black, when the winds tore through the coasts and the oceans swallowed cities. It didn't happen all at once. The world unraveled in whispers. At first, it was just heat. Then came the fires, the rains, the blackouts. Some said we'd adapt. Some did. Most didn't. This is not a call for help. It's a trace, a record, a voice in the void. If you're listening, we want you to know you're not alone. There are others. Some signals have reached us. Faint, broken, but human. This broadcast is ongoing. As long as we can keep the generator alive, as long as the sky doesn't fall in, we'll share what we know, what we've heard, what remains. Take what you need from these words: information, comfort, direction. Global report, compiled from fractured sources, unverified broadcasts, and manual weather logs. The collapse was not a singular event. It was a chain reaction. The first confirmed blackouts began in coastal Southeast Asia. Power grids overloaded as heat waves pushed temperatures past 50 degrees Celsius. Crops failed. Water systems evaporated. Satellite feeds reported Category 6 hurricanes, a category that shouldn't exist, striking the Gulf of Mexico with winds exceeding 350 kilometers per hour. Entire cities were flattened in under 12 hours. The Arctic experienced 20 degrees Celsius above seasonal averages. Permafrost collapsed. Methane pockets released. Ocean currents stalled. Europe was hit by an atmospheric river stretching from the Mediterranean to Scandinavia. Record rainfall in Italy. Landslides in Austria. Flash floods in London. In the southern hemisphere, droughts turned farmlands to dust. Australia lost 60% of its wheat output in one season. Fires in Patagonia merged into what survivors called a continent-wide flame. North America experienced what we now refer to as the grid fall, cascading electrical failures as infrastructure melted under climate strain. Power stations offline. Communication towers destroyed. The blackout reached the eastern seaboard, then the Midwest, then everything. No one knows the full death toll. Some estimates put it in the hundreds of millions. Others say that number is optimistic. The United Nations declared planetary emergency. That was the last official broadcast. Then, silence. No governments, no weather updates. Just the sound of the wind, the distant crash of unstable waves, and the static. Some regions are unaccounted for. Entire zones marked as gray zones, unreachable, possibly uninhabitable. If you're in one of these areas, and you're hearing this, send a signal, any signal. The networks fell one by one. First, the global broadcast stations. Their signals cut off abruptly, one after the other. The silence followed quickly. At first, it was minor outages. A station in Kenya went dark, then one in Moscow, followed by regional signals in Europe. Slowly, entire continents were left without a voice. It was as though the pulse of the planet was gradually fading. The last major relay station in South America was silenced by a power surge from the collapsing grid. The night after, the signal from the Antarctic base station vanished completely, and with it, the only remaining real-time updates from the southernmost regions. Across the ocean, The United States fell into a wave of blackouts. News outlets and local radio stations, once the lifelines of communication, sputtered into nothingness. The emergency lines, the ones used for disaster warnings, all went down, one after another. But it was Alaska that would become the silent witness to the last known transmission. It was a tiny station, tucked away in a remote corner of the world, fighting to keep the airwaves open as everything around it collapsed. The final broadcast came through late in the night, a crackling voice, barely audible through the static.
Remain calm, we are still trying. Backup system. Can't hold.
That was the last message. The final broadcast from any known station before it too disappeared. Now the airwaves are silent. The faint hums and static that linger are all that remain, remnants of a once bustling communication network that's now lost to time. No more emergency reports. No more updates on what's left. Just the quiet pulse of a world struggling to remember how to speak. If you hear this, if you can somehow still send a signal, even through the static, we are listening.
This is Station Echo 7. Food is running low. Coordinates unknown. We hold out in the dark. The storms don't stop. Power flickers in and out. We've lost contact with everyone. If you're out there, if you hear this, please respond. Don't know how much longer we can keep this up. We've got limited supplies. Water's almost gone. The only thing that's still working is the old radio. Just waiting, hoping someone's out there.
This is Delta 5. Anyone hearing this, please? We're trapping at coordinates 42 degrees north, 74 degrees west. The bridge is gone, the road's blocked, and we're surrounded. We've had no communication for days. There's no one coming. Only thing we've got left is our equipment, but it's dying. Please, if you hear this, anyone out there, respond. We can't hold on much longer.
Station Foxtrot 9. This is the last transmission we're making. Supplies are critical. We've heard rumors of others nearby, but the waves won't reach them. The heat, the floods, it's too much. The radio's our last lifeline. If anyone can hear us, please, if you're out there, signal back. This is Foxtrot 9. Over and out.
Is anyone there? This is... I don't know. We're by the lake and the trees. We don't have much food, but there's a fire. A big fire. We're scared. I can't find my parents. If you're out there, please help.
If you're hearing this, you're not alone. If you can respond, do so now. The world has changed, and it is no longer what we once knew. Ecosystems that used to thrive are now broken. Many places that supported life are now unlivable. The rainforests, once vast and full of life, have turned into dry, barren land. Forests and farmlands that once grew food are now empty, cracked earth where nothing can grow. The soil has been ruined by extreme temperatures and strange weather, making it impossible for plants and animals to survive. The polar ice caps have completely melted. What was once frozen land is now just water, and the seas keep rising, taking over the land. The ice that helped regulate the Earth's temperature is gone. The ground, once solid, now shifts and breaks, causing more damage. What used to be frozen has become a source of danger, as gases trapped in the ice are released into the air. Animals are confused and lost. Species that once lived in specific climates have had to move, but they can't find a place to survive. Some try to move to cooler areas, only to find them too hot. Others wander aimlessly, struggling to find food and shelter. Nature no longer follows a clear rhythm, and animals are left trying to adapt in a world that doesn't make sense. The weather is unpredictable. Storms that used to happen once in a while now strike often, destroying homes and habitats. Fires rage through dry forests, and the balance of life on Earth has been shattered. But even in the destruction, life is finding a way to survive. New plants and creatures are starting to appear, ones that can live in the harsh conditions that have taken over. The planet is beginning to heal, but not in the way it once did. It's healing without us. The Earth is slowly changing, but it's no longer the world we remember. Nature is adapting, but it's no longer a world that we can control. The Earth keeps turning, even as we stand by and watch it become something new. And we're left wondering if there's any place for us in this changed world. For those of you still listening, we offer what little guidance we can in this broken world. It may not be much, but it's all we have. First, the most vital thing, water. If you're lucky enough to be near a river or lake, it's crucial to filter the water before drinking. Use any available means, cloth, sand, even charcoal, to remove impurities. Boiling is best if you have the means. If you're in a city or abandoned area, avoid stagnant water. It's no longer safe. The air is full of chemicals, and the ground is poisoned in places. Look for rainwater, collected in containers or rooftops. It might be your only hope. Next, shelter. Finding a safe place to rest is paramount. Look for structures that can shield you from the elements. Any building with a roof, even if it's damaged, is better than being exposed. If you're in the wilderness, seek high ground. Hills or caves offer protection from floods, though caves can be risky if they're too deep or unstable. Always check for signs of dangerous creatures or unstable rock formations. Food is scarce. If you're in a city, look for sealed containers, old warehouses, or any place that might still hold supplies. Canned food, even expired, is often your best bet. In the wild, search for edible plants, but be cautious. Many can be toxic. Avoid anything you don't recognize or can't identify. If you find animals, small ones like rodents or birds, may be your best chance for food, but always check the meat carefully. Many species have mutated, and what was once safe might now carry risks. Avoid open areas. The storms are unpredictable, and the air is thick with dangerous currents. Stay in places that provide some cover, even if that means staying inside old buildings or under trees. If you see smoke on the horizon, it could be a fire or a sign of other survivors. But be wary. Not all are friendly. When traveling, remember, take only what you need. Carrying too much will slow you down, and you can't afford to be slowed. Prioritize water, food, and basic tools. Anything else is a luxury. If you come across other survivors, be cautious. Trust is a rare commodity now. Some are just trying to survive. Others might not be so kind. Remember, your safety depends on being aware of your surroundings at all times. The world we once knew is gone, replaced by a new, harsh reality. The key now is to adapt, stay alert, and never stop moving forward. If you're hearing this, you're still alive. That's something. Keep going. Keep surviving. Wherever you are, whatever's left of you, keep your signal alive. Keep it alive as long as you can. No matter the odds, no matter the silence, we still exist in these frequencies. Maybe you're hearing this on the edge of the world, or from somewhere lost in the chaos. But you're still here, and that's enough. In this world that's slipping away, where the air is thin and the earth trembles beneath our feet, hold on. Hold on to what's left of the connection. It might be the last thing we have. So until we speak again, if we do, this is Frequency 404, signing off for now.